Hi, my name is Madison Dabney.
And I'm Ethan Belknap.
I'm Elise Workman.
My name is Braxton Ball.
I'm Rachel Wheatley.
And I'm Andrew Pinkston.
And today we will be talking about the 2013 Pakistan elections, hope going forward. We will be focusing on how better education can give the Pakistan people hope for their future and betterment of their country. Education, why is it so important to have? Hi, my name is Madison, and today I will be talking about education and why we need it. As I was researching this topic, I came to realize how important education is for Pakistan and how everyone deserves to gain more knowledge and get an education. We all deserve to have knowledge and become smarter and more knowledgeable people. Education is not just something we do and get it over with, but we need it. It is said education is a basic right and a key element to human development. Education also gives children many chances to make new and better futures for themselves and for their future families. Education boosts economic growth, reduces poverty, promotes gender equality, increases income, improves health, and saves children's lives. It is also said as children gain education, it'll help people work better and create opportunities for sustainable economic growth now and into the future. If every child has the opportunity to gain education, no matter where they come from, the results are the productivity gains would boost economic growth in the community, and their families will benefit greatly from it. Without education, you will never get anywhere in your life because you need knowledge in order to find a really good job to support your family and the future people in your life. Also, having an education can lead a country who is slowly growing towards having an even more stable economy, which would help them become a very well-grown country.
Hi, this is Ethan. I've got the current inequality of education. Here's a quote that comes from the World Post. It says, as per the Article 25A in the Constitution of Pakistan, it is the duty of the governing body to provide free quality education to the age group of 5 years to 16 years. But the problem is this is not being practiced. In Pakistan, there are two major educational systems. The first is the national education system, which is equivalent to public schools in the U.S. The second is the British educational system, similar to private schools, which is privately funded by the attendees. In the British educational system, the curriculum is different as well as the value of the education. The private education is far superior, and the children that are lucky enough to be enrolled in private education get an overall better education. If Pakistan is to have a successful education system, the government is going to have to step forward and level the playing field. First, the government needs to find a better way to provide a high-quality public school system. Second, they need to make public education just as good as the private education.
Hi, my name is Elise Workman, and I will be talking about the hope for the future of Pakistan and the U.S. In 2013, Nawaz Sharif was re-elected as Prime Minister of Pakistan. He had been in power 2 times prior to this election, and he had a good relationship with the United States, and he also intended to keep it that way. In 2016, Donald Trump was elected as President of the United States, and shortly after Trump was elected, he got a phone call from Sharif to congratulate him on winning the election. During this phone call, Trump conveyed a deep respect for Pakistan and Sharif as their leader, and expressed that he is ready and willing to play any role that he needs to in order to find solutions to outstanding problems. It seemed that Sharif and Trump kept a good standing relationship while Sharif was the Prime Minister. But in 2017, Sharif was basically kicked out of office and Shahid Khaqan Abbasi took over the position of Prime Minister of Pakistan. The U.S. Vice President, Mike Pence, met with Abbasi to discuss their relationship, and it was made known that both government systems wanted to remain engaged and carry forward their bilateral relationship on issues such as stability in Afghanistan. These incidences have given hope for the future of both countries. Through political education on both sides, they can continue to work together to come up with solutions to outstanding problems, fight this war on terror, and also keep the peace.
My name is Braxton Ball. I'm going to cover Pakistan's economy. Pakistan has had a long economic history. From 1947 to 1997, Pakistan's economy grew faster than the average growth rate of the world. Every year, more than 2 million young people in Pakistan enter the job market. In 1998, a host of adverse economic events occurred and lasted for about 10 years. This was due to the Asian financial crisis, economic sanctions, and post-9/11 military action. In 2009, the economy turned upward. Pakistan is currently ranked 43rd out of 191 in GDP, or total income of the country, and 25th in purchasing power parity. They are expected to move up the global ranks in GDP and purchasing power. In 2022, they are projected to be ranked 42nd and 22nd, respectively. Pakistan is expected to see a 5.5% increase in GDP during the 2018 year. The global economy is projected to raise 3.1% in that same period. The driving force behind their economy is domestic consumption, fueled by an increase in exportation and agriculture. There are opposing views on Pakistan's economic future, and only time will tell what has to come for the growing country. But we do know that the economy is currently growing and making progress in the agriculture and industrial manufacturing sectors. If education starts to make some upward progress, Pakistan will be able to meet these goals.
Hi, my name is Rachel Wheatley, and today will be talking about the hope for Pakistani women in the workplace. As I have researched and studied this topic, I have come to the realization that this is important for the Pakistani women. There are very few women who work once they get married, and if they do, they don't earn as much as men, and it is my continued hope that women will be able to leave their homes and work to help support their families with equal salary. In the article, Women in Pakistan's Workforce, written by Rahman Malik, he says, women are mostly exposed to inner boundaries of household and are restricted to the duties of keeping the house in order, which remains unpaid and unappreciated as an economic contribution in nation building. He goes on to say, thus, this cultural behavior creates barrier for women to seek education and opt for employment. The cultural disparity makes women invisible in the workforce and job market. One reason it is hard for women to get jobs is because it is perceived that it is dangerous for women to work with and serve men. In an article written by Sahid Zahidi, where she interviewed women working at the McDonald's in Islamabad, she said that McDonald's enforces strict sexual harassment policies to encourage the recruitment and retention of female staff members. She goes on to say that a young woman working at the McDonald's said that male co-workers are very supportive and they all really respect all female workers. Maybe it's because of the strict rules of the company, but I think they really do. As you can tell, women in the workplace are getting more and more respect every day. As you can see from this chart, the percentage of women in the workplace has been growing significantly in Pakistan. It is still not a very common thing for women to work or go to school, especially once they get married and start having children. But every year, more and more women are blessed with jobs and the respect of having a job. In 1990, only about 12.67% of women worked in Pakistan. But in 2014, an estimated 22.26% of women were in the workplace. This is expected to grow every year.
This is Andrew again, and today I want to talk about rapid urbanization in Pakistan and how education gives hope. One of the biggest challenges in Pakistan is rapid urbanization. People from all over the country are moving to bigger cities so that they can benefit from the possibility of better jobs and improved situations. These larger cities have the potential to offer housing, access to schools, and other basic services that Pakistan's rural cities sometimes cannot offer. Unfortunately, this has caused some problems for those cities and for the government. The infrastructure is not able to keep up with the increased population. Some estimate that by 2030, half of Pakistan's population will live in cities. These numbers are troublesome because the jobs have been lacking, and 1 in 8 people who reside in larger cities of Pakistan live under the poverty line. One of the greatest struggles that the country faces through this rise in population in poorly run cities is trying to educate the rising generation in Pakistan. Fortunately, many have decided to focus efforts on this, and the private sector of Pakistan has stepped in. From 2001 to 2014, the share of primary enrollment in urban private schools rose from 25% to 40%. The world has not forgotten about Pakistan either, and many organizations from all over the world who view the right to education as a human right have made their resources available as well. UNESCO has brought a program called Mobile Link to Pakistan that helps children stay in touch with their teachers through technology, allowing them to continue school from the safety of their own homes. This is a program which has greatly benefited young women who desire an education. Another organization like the American company Predictify.me has offered its help through providing software that helps schools and teachers understand how terrorist threats might happen and what to do in the event of an attack. The effort of all give hope to furthering education in Pakistan. Thank you for taking the time to listen to our presentation today. We hope that as education becomes a higher priority in Pakistan, we will be able to see the progress that the Pakistan community makes and be able to learn from their example of coming from the bottom to the top.